Welcome to another episode of The Pickpocket. Here at The Pickpocket, we utilize the NBA category in the Fanduel app to help you win money. The channel has been on fire this week. Views and subs. Thank you guys for subscribing and liking the videos. Please continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also feel free to follow us on Twitter. And happy Saturday. Alright, mock lineups. If you are new to the channel, feel free to use a mock lineup we provide for you guys as a base and substitute players where you see fit to get your own taste for your own lineup. Okay, let's get this out the way right now. He's the cover art for a good reason. Lillard will probably go full Joel Embiid and get into the 90s FDP. Yes, Embiid scored 93.9 FDP last night. That is ludicrous. Lillard is going against Washington and it can definitely get ugly. We're not guaranteeing that he's going to score the 90s FDP, but basically we're just saying that we expect Lillard to have a great night. Chris Paul is going to use all his veteran moves versus the young John Morant and Memphis, coming off of a good night as well. Terry Rozier has probably been the most consistent Charlotte player. It appears he only scores, but he leaves his mark over the stat sheet. Tyler Hero is the best option that doesn't break your salary for Miami. The Lakers will have no AD, and Tyler Hero has been eating on the glass this season. Kelly Oubre is coming off a good night, and Charlotte isn't likely to slow him down. When he reaches over 5 rebounds and scoring at a good clip, he's at his best version. Melo could see some flashback moments versus Washington. Neither team plays defense. Kyle Kuzma will see such usage with no AD and no Schroeder. My boy Schroeder. If he sits there isn't any safe option besides LeBron. Washington is risky, but we just saw Vooch get a triple-double last night in an upset of the Warriors. Don't expect the same thing, but if Washington can hit the glass and attack that small team, he should be fine. Cantor has been solid, and he has the pleasure of playing Washington. Neither team plays defense. His rebounds should be high and points from offensive rebounds. Core 5 lineup. All right, you got Lillard, Bradley Beal, Wiggins, Bam, and Zeller. Lillard and Beal are definitely self-explanatory. Neither team plays defense. Wiggins is facing a non-defensive team as well. Plenty of opportunity to fill the stats. Bam has the size advantage tonight. Should be like the finals but better. No AD. Zeller should do solid based on the size of the Golden State team. Corey Joseph comes off the bench and does just enough to make a lineup a contender for winning. Mikal Bridges has the matchup advantage in terms of FDP allowed. Phoenix isn't sprinting up and down the court like Nash and Stoudemire. Phoenix and Memphis will push the tempo, leading to hopefully good looks and rebounds for him. Brandon Clark should take advantage of a Phoenix team that has no real answer at the power forward position. He will help a lineup in more ways than one, like he began the season. Low usage lineup with upside. We felt this with players who are mid to low usage, but we expect to have a high upside tonight. Here is out with LaMelo Ball. His stats say he touches the ball a lot, but in watching the games, that ball spreads around like crazy. Rozier and Hayward handle the ball a lot and spread that usage around. Expect him to have a good all-around game versus a poor defensive Golden State team. Gary Trent is obvious. Dame probably has a top 3 usage in the league. Trent even has less usage than McCollum when he was playing. Yet he finds himself in great games with his scoring and a few assists to you know who. Robinson sees the ball 2 times in the game. Off screens or pin downs for threes and rebounds. Other than that, not much is ran for him, nor is the ball in his hands for long. He comes alive lately, and the Lakers is hurting, so expect him to just let it fly. Hachimura. My boy Hachimura has gotten better since coming back and being awful. Yeah, he was atrocious. The usage on Washington falls between Bradley Beal and Westbrook. He He sees the ball several times and takes full advantage at times. Portland plays no defense. My boy Bertans is literally here for scoring and rebounds. Usage is probably lowest. Bridges falls to the bottom of the depth chart in terms of usage based on their guard-heavy lineup. He finds his way through with boards and points. Stop what you're doing right now and subscribe to the channel. What on earth are you waiting for? I haven't had to hunt anybody down yet, so let's continue this streak so I don't have to hunt nobody down. Good matchup lineup. This lineup is meant to show you who has the best matchups tonight at each position, meaning the opposing team ranks bottom of the league in FTP allowed. You can sub them with teammates who are cheaper as well. Notice how many players are from the Washington, Portland, Sacramento, and Chicago game. Neither of these teams rank high in terms of a team defense. Expect anyone from this game to have a good night. Yes, even Bertans. Don't be surprised to see scores in the 100s or in the 110s. The rest of this presentation, you're going to see these symbols. Feel free to take a picture of this particular page with your cellular device, or you could just rewind the video and look at it. But the definition of these symbols are going to do a lot of the explaining for you. Cheat sheet number 1, best performer lineup. Players we believe will have the best night at the position. So very important, be sure to look at this. Cheat sheet, best value players 6K and under. Another cheat sheet, after hours lineup from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. No defense will be played here. This is the end of the presentation. Be sure to like the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Comment any questions or concerns you may have. And thank you for choosing another episode of the Pickpocket DFS.